So this is my big night, obviously. My name is Jamie Loftus. I am the creator and screenwriter of Santa University. Give it up for Santa University. This is Brian. He's going to be accompanying us tonight, and we will be so grateful. So here's the deal. Has anyone here heard about Santa University? And has anyone, God forbid, not fucking heard of the greatest movie ever produced? Someone's, oh my God. Really bold move. Because I could just kick you. If that was, my shoes are huge. Okay. No, we're... That's fine. That's very in step with what's going to be happening all night. Okay, so Santa University it's a labor of love for me. I started working on Santa University in 2012. I was in college. I was a kid with a big dream. The dream was this: what if there was a 750-page screenplay about a university called Santa University, where 40,000 Santas enrolled every year, but only one survived. What if it was the bloodiest Christmas movie where there was 39,999 Santas who died in interesting ways? And furthermore, what if it was a musical? This is the what's kept me going for the last 11 years. Have there been rejections? There's only been rejections. It's the only screenplay to this day that has been on the blacklist for 3,000 years running due to the cowardice of big Hollywood. Now, I've been releasing Santa University in about 20-page increments every year since 2017. And the only way I've been able to get them out is through podcasting, which I know is embarrassing. But it's what a powerful medium. It's just like black box theater, but that you can shove in someone's car. And I wanted to share tonight because I really feel like 2024 may be the year for Santa University to get produced. All 750 pages of it, and it will cost at least I feel good about this. So tonight I want to share the saga with you, and I have an incredible cast. If you've listened to Santa University before, there's a lot of returning cast. There's a lot of new people. What we're going to do is we're going to see the oldest chunk of Santa U 1. We're going to see the newest chunk of Santa U, which doesn't even debut until tomorrow. Exclusive much? Nice try. We'll do that, and then in the middle, I'll let you know what happened in the interceding years. Are you guys ready? All right. There's only one beer, and it's mine. All right. I'm gonna introduce your cast. Let's get everybody out here first. One of the legacy members of the Santa U cast, playing the part of Gal Santa. It's Hossnieh. Bring your own. Coming out next, another returning cast member playing the part of Intellect Santa for 7 Christmases running. It's Shereen, Lani, Younes. All right, a returning Santa U alum playing the part of Dean Santa, the mean old gnarled fuck that runs the school. It's Nwadiwe. Double duty this evening as both Professor Santa and Mike Santa. Please give it up for Grace Freud! Exactly as I intended. Unbelievable. I appreciate in the second one, Grace does not play a Santa. That is going to be awesome. Coming out next, playing Dan Santa's girlfriend, for now that is, the part of Jeanine, Durante! Yeah. All right, we're going to have to really squeeze into these tables. Coming out next, playing the chairs at this point. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, coming out next, playing the part of the real Santa, and in later installments, David Zaslav. It's Camirin Farmer! Still got more people, okay? Playing the incredibly memorable part of Cool Santa, the coolest Santa in school. Please give it up for Prom! Oh God, I hope I'm not missing anyone. Oh wait, the lead of Santa University. If anyone hasn't heard of the lead character, you're about to get to know him. He'll be stuck in your craw for years. And without further ado, playing the part, the protagonist of Santa University, Dan Santa, who looks like shit and can't even read, is Haley Joelle Osment. Give it up. Oh my God, there's 2 more people. Oh my God. Oh my God. Brian, keep going, keep going. I'm a panic attack. Like, and their siblings. Joelle, Monique, and Justin Smith. Get out here, guys. Worse, I'm making them play a married couple. So fucking mean. Okay, let's get into it. You'll get to know our cast members better as we. Is everyone comfortable? All right, this is well planned out. I think the thing I should have told you about Santa University is every year, theoretically, I do write it in 12 hours or less. I don't think you'll be able to tell, but just in case you're wondering, is everyone feeling settled? Okay, because we got a lot of pages to cover. Okay, we're gonna start with Santa University 1. Brian, if you could take us to Interior Gymnasium Day. For this scene, I'm gonna need Dan Santa, Jill Santa, Mike Santa, Jeanine, and the voice. If you could all step forward, please. Yeah. The show's gonna be 4 hours now.
He's playing that piano, yo.
All right. Now get off to the side until it's your turn. You know how middle school theater works. Interior Gymnasium Day. The remnants of a normal high school graduation fill the gymnasium. Streamers, hats, a banner that says, "Hey, good job, you guys." As celebrating students and their families fill out. Sitting in the center of the dispersing frenzy is Dan Santa, 18 and looks like shit. For some reason, Dan Santa is always wearing a Santa suit. He holds a diploma in one hand, his head in the other.
Such a freaking loser!
Dan Santa opens his diploma holder. In it is a piece of scrap paper that reads, "You suck, Dan Santa."
I'm gonna be a diplomaless virgin for frickin' ever, probably.
Dan Santa's parents, Jill and Mike Santa, in their 50s and very hot, approach their loser son. They look pissed.
At least they let you pretend to graduate, Dan Santa, you waste.
Yeah, Dan Santa. You didn't even get into your backup college. Please.
You never believed in me, Mom and Dad.
You're here, right? We didn't, Dan Santa. We never wanted a son who was a Santa. We wanted a cool son. Or better yet, just give birth to money.
I asked my buddy down at the meth lab, fronting as a Burlington Coke factory, if the mall needed a Santa this year. But all he said was that he couldn't hire my failure of a Santa son. Then he sold me my meth, obviously.
Friday morning. We want to rent your room out to clowns we met on Tinder.
Oh no, page 2 of the movie Santa University, and the stakes are already high.
By the way, this came to the house for you today. Goodbye, Dan Santa. We wish you were never born.
Mike and Jill Santa leave the gymnasium. You may take your seats, mumbling something about being on their way to buy some more meth. Dan Santa examines the envelope. It's labeled sensitive jingle information within.
What the freaking heck?
Before he can open the envelope, Jeanine, 17 and in a graduation gown, slaps the envelope out of his hand.
Hello, Dan Santa, my boyfriend. For now, that is.
Jeanine!
Dan Santa leans in to hug her, but she pushes him away.
Dan Santa, I'm breaking up with you.
Jeez Louise!
I'm going to Dartmouth next year, and I deserve better than you. You can't read, and you look like shit.
I'll be better! I promise!
I'm sorry. I just don't believe in Santa.
Dan Santa cries big fat stupid tears.
I understand the wordplay, but regardless, I'm hurt.
Good luck, Dan Santa. Maybe they're hiring at Best Buy.
Jeanine exits. Dan Santa is shaken. It's only page 3 of the movie Santa University, yet the stakes have been rising from moment 1. Surely a break in the tension is forthcoming. He looks at the envelope again. Sensitive jingle information within.
I don't know what jingle information could be more sensitive than the jingle information within my heart that is currently broken.
Dan Santa opens the envelope. It reads in a big tacky font, "Congratulations! Welcome to Santa University!"
I didn't apply to any Santa University.
He examines the paper closely. We see the first paragraph. "Greetings, Dan Santa. We know you did not apply to Santa University, but regardless, we have admitted you. Please show up tomorrow with everything you own and report to the dean's office." Dan Santa is elated. He whoops.
Whoa!
He hollers in a now empty gymnasium. And here's where a song would go. There's no lyrics for this song, but it's called "I Believe in Santa." The set will need to be built to scale and in its entirety. Please set aside $3 million for this one shot. Dan Santa moves through a crowd of 40,000 identically dressed Santas of every race and gender and looks deeply intimidated. Script note, important that 40,000 extras are hired and fitted for individual Santa suits. Suits must be real velvet. If I find out any corners were cut, I swear to God, I'll throw my cat in a river.
Neat! Alt line. Campus? More like Krampus.
An important scene we can all agree. Interior of Dean Santa's office. And this is, we just need Dan, Dean Santa, and Gal off stage. Dean Santa is a gnarled old fuck in a red suit. Maybe he was a Santa at one time, but now he's a mean old bitch with an agenda. So when Santa enters in the signature Santa suit, the uniform at Santa University, he's extremely nervous.
You must be Dan Santa.
You must be Dean Santa.
You must be Dan Santa, new student at Santa University.
You must be Dean Santa, the Dean of Santa University. Yeah, I'm him, bitch.
I'm the Dean and I'm a Santa. Also, my full name is Dean Santa. Nice uniform, fuckhead.
It only came in one size. Santa.
Dean Santa wilds out and throws his computer at the wall.
You're damn right it only comes in one size. You don't know the first thing about Santa University.
Dean Santa sits down, startled.
I didn't even apply to Santa University, Dean Santa. The letter just appeared.
Santa University is a destiny, not a choice. It's like that book about the British orphan who gets out of all those scraps using plot magic, except way more violent.
Violent?
There's only one rule at Santa University. There can only be one Santa each year.
But there's so many of us.
At the end of every year, only the strongest Santa lives, and all others are sent to the Santa killing fields.
I might die this year?
You might die now.
Dean Santa pulls out a tinsel-covered harpoon gun and aims it at damn Santa. Damn Santa screams and cowers behind his chair. Dean Santa laughs and puts the gun down.
But not before you meet my lovely daughter. Get up from behind that chair, loser. Gal Santa.
Gal Santa, 18, enters in full Santa University red suit. She's a crowd favorite, but she looks annoyed.
What?
Dean Santa stands and puts his big meat hand onto his daughter's shoulder.
This is my daughter, Gal Santa.
It's short for galactic.
No, it's not. It's just to indicate she is the primary female character in the movie Santa University.
That's bad writing.
Look out, Miss. I want you to get a good look at my daughter, Dan Santa.
Hi, Dan Santa.
Hi, I'm Dan Santa.
This is your competition. Gal Santa is smart, she's hot, and she's frothing to be Santa.
I'm also fluent in 5.
Pop down, Gal Santa! We don't need to know more than 3 details about the female character.
Gal Santa gets in Dan Santa's face, eyes narrowed.
Welcome to Santa University, Dan Santa. I look forward to competing with you.
I think I'm in love as hell.
I've gotta go, Dad. Cool Santa is waiting. And Dan Santa?
Yes, I'm Dan Santa, and I'm wanting a kiss from you, but it's too early in the movie.
Gal gives him the once over.
Get a suit in your size.
She exits. Dan Santa and Dean Santa sit.
You hear that? Gal Santa saying something sassy before leaving the room? That is great writing.
Who is this cool Santa she's going to meet?
That's her boyfriend, the coolest Santa at Santa University. Thus, his name, which is Cool Santa. He's captain of the Jingle Team.
Whoa.
Actually, that's a 4th detail about a female character. Let's take it back with me saying she's smart.
And here's where a song for Dean Santa would go. It's kind of a little like a that kind of, and it's called You Don't Know Nothing About No Santa.
Listen up, it's time for Christmas, and you don't want Santa.
So, to be the one true Santa, I'd have to kill Cool Santa and your daughter?
Plus 40,000 other Santas we admit into Santa University every year. It's a safety school. We accept a lot of Santas.
It's not sustainable.
Dean Santa flips the table.
This isn't about sustainability, dear Santa, you flaccid wasteland. It's about Santa!
Oh, okay.
Okay. Have a good first day.
Professor Santa, Cool Santa, Goth Santa, Intellect Santa, Thin Santa off stage, and Gal Santa. Interior classroom day. Dan Santa sits next to Goth Santa, 18. His roommate, who is a Santa Goth, and therefore a little different from the other Santas. At the front of the classroom is Professor Santa, who writes the words Jingle Class on the board in chalk.
Okay, Santas. Today there are 40,000 of you. From Christmas, there will only be one. Now let's learn how to jingle a fucking bell.
Cool Santa, 18 and beefy hot and very cool, laughs.
Oh, so cool. The bells jingle themselves.
Gal Santa sits next to him and scoffs.
Yeah, right, Cool Santa, my boyfriend.
Intellect Santa, an 18-year-old female Santa, also scoffs.
Pay attention in class, gal. I'm sure the real Santa will value hard work and dedication to the Santa craft.
Oh, that's all. My bad. You suck.
Dan Santa and Goth Santa whisper in the back of the class. They pull out 2 small jingle bells. Goth Santa rings his.
I may be Goth Santa, but that doesn't mean I can't ring a bell just as good as any other Santa.
Damn right, Goth Santa, my roommate and only ally at Santa University.
Thanks, Dan Santa. And thank you for also stating our relationship to each other. Try ringing yours.
Dan Santa shakes the jingle bell, but nothing happens. He looks around, embarrassed, and tries again.
Stupid bell must be broken.
Professor Santa appears behind Dan Santa's desk. She snatches Dan Santa's bell and jingles it effortlessly.
It's not the bell who's broken, Dan Santa. It's you. And the fact is that you cannot read and look like shit.
Oh, man.
You'd better be careful. Santas can't jingle their own bells. Don't last long at Santa University.
You suck, Dan Santa. There's no way you gonna live to the big game.
The big game?
That's the final showdown of all the remaining Santas at the end of every year. Remember, it's a major plot point later in the movie Santa University.
Okay.
Dan Santa continues to watch people laugh at him, but Goth Santa pulls him in again to get his attention.
I know it seems like logically we will not live that long, but due to the fact that you are the protagonist of Santa University, and I am quickly establishing myself as what I'm optimistic will be a fan favorite B character, it stands to reason that we will appear at the big game, or the final scene.
I can't be the only Santa who can't ring their own bell yet, right?
Dan Santa observes the classroom full of Santas. He sees Gal Santa jingle her bell perfectly, Cool Santa his, and other classmates like non-denominational Santa, baby Santa, and ours where his eyes should be Santa. All jingle theirs as well. He's dejected. Dan Santa's gaze falls on the only other frustrated-looking Santa in the room, Thin Santa, who shakes a noiseless bell annoyedly. Dan Santa approaches him.
Hey, man, don't feel bad. I can't jingle my bell either.
Thin Santa looks up, tears in his eyes, which are also thin.
I've been trying all week, and nothing. I'm Thin Santa.
He extends his hand to Dan Santa.
I'm Dan Santa.
Hey, hold it right there. Thin Santa.
harpoon gun and aims it at Thin Santa.
I'm not afraid to be the first Santa to kill this year. If you can't jingle that goddamn bell.
Cool it, cool Santa.
This Thin Santa is very scared and freaking out.
Can't handle the pressure. Santa University.
Don't mind him, Thin Santa. He's just
Too late. Thin Santa has become too stressed and explodes in a cloud of blood. The blood is far-reaching and splats everyone in class. Very graphic, lots of brains. Thinks JFK, but if his head were 3 times as big. A long beat.
Thin Santa.
The classroom bursts into applause.
Always such a relief to have the first death over. The rest will feel like nothing.
Gal Santa and Intellect Santa high five.
That's my shit, Intellect Santa.
What a fucking splat.
Did everyone see that though? I scared Thin Santa so bad, he exploded.
Well done, class. Well done. Hearts are tingling.
Professor Santa passes Dan Santa and gives him a look.
I'd recommend you figure out how to jingle that bell,
Dan Santa's in complete shock. He has never seen anyone explode into a cloud of blood before and is horrified. Everyone else returns to their work, cheery and not bothering to clean themselves of the blood of Thin Santa. Dan Santa tries to ring his bell again, but it's full of the blood of Thin Santa. Close shot on Dan Santa.
This, in my opinion, is perhaps not the right thing to happen.
End of scene. Interior. Cafeteria Bay. I need Dan, Goth, Gal, Intellect, and Cool Santa. Cafeteria Day. Dan Santa, Goth Santa, Gal Santa, and Intellect Santa all sit around a lunch table eating their cookies and milk. Goth, Gal, and Intellect talk cheerily while Dan Santa broods.
Why the long face, Dan Santa?
While my face is red like a Santa's, it's also naturally long. However, I am sad.
Dan Santa's exploding in the middle of a jingle class is a totally normal thing. Every student at Santa U knows that.
Well, maybe it shouldn't be a normal thing. Where I come from, people were bullies too, and bullying stinks, in my radical opinion.
Intellect Santa places her hand on Dan Santa's, trying to calm him down.
Look, Dan Santa, we all know the Santa system is super messed up. I, for one, wish this whole thing could be decided based on who Tim Allen scares off a ladder. That's a fantasy. The real world is bloody, and I'll kill every fucking Santa I have in order to take over and change the system for good.
Dan Santa stands with purpose, looking dangerously ready to burst into song.
Is he going to sing? I hope he doesn't sing.
Cool Santa heckles Dan Santa on the nearby table.
Don't you dare sing a ballad, Dan Santa. You weak son of garbage.
Dan Santa ignores them.
I was brought up believing that Santa was good and smart and hot. And he didn't want to kill the other Santas. I've always believed in the perfect Santa.
Oh, he's definitely gonna sing.
That sounds like a song title.
We're fucking screwed. Here comes the song.
And then Dan Santa sings a song against everyone's will. The perfect Santa.
The perfect Santa is good and wise and chaste. The perfect Santa doesn't let our dreams go to waste.
All right. Exterior. Big sports field outside. Night. Title card 5 months later. All right, for this one, we need everyone. We need But everyone get on the sidelines. Dean is gonna start this one. Dean Santa. The stadium is decked out in full Christmas regalia. Also, if you have a sword, this is when you would grab it. Because there are no more Santas left, the stadium is full of elves, and some of the Santa corpses have been placed in the seats to make it seem more full. Jock jams play throughout the stadium as Dean Santa enters the center of the field to great applause.
Santa, Dean Santa. And today is my favorite of all the days in the school year. A better man would say their favorite day is the first day when all the student Santas are still alive. But honey, I'm not that man.
Pauses for laughs, none come. The audience, after all, is mostly dead or afraid. Dean Santa becomes enraged at the lack of response to his stupid joke and shoots a gun at the audience.
Let that be a lesson to you. Before we bring out the 5 Santas that will be dueling for the job of one true Santa for the next calendar year, we must engage in my favorite Yuletide tradition, the retirement of this year's Santa. Everyone, please give a warm welcome to Santa Claus.
Santa Claus is coming to town, flares over the speakers as the one real Santa Claus enters on a parade float, a sleigh filled with presents. Everyone is clapping and so happy, and Dean Santa ran onto the field. Dean Santa, sorry, I printed your dialogue as an action line.
Yes. Welcome to Real Santa Claus, a graduate of Santa University last year. He toiled in the very field for the position just as my daughter and a bunch of chode losers will today. And he brought us an excellent Christmas last year. Santa Claus, do you have any words for your people?
Real Santa Claus suddenly looks nervous and gingerly takes the mic.
I'd just like to say that things don't have to be this way.
Too late! Dean Santa pulls out the harpoon gun. The harpoon kills Santa in the head. He dies instantly. Dean Santa feigns surprise at his own crime.
My goodness! Looks like we're down one Santa. Looks like that means it's time for today's events.
The final countdown starts to play, and the audience is suddenly jazzed again. Dance Santa, Goth Santa, Cool Santa, Intellect Santa, and Gal Santa all enter the field in glorious attire, equipped with jingle whips.
Let the big game
Freaking love the big game.
begin!
He runs out of the way of the battling Santas slowly because he's withered and old. It takes a while, embarrassing. A horn sounds and the Santas lunge at each other in gladiatorial battle. Gal Santa immediately points her harpoon gun at Cool Santa and shoots him dead instantly.
But my girlfriend making this vow of trust broken.
He dies. As God Santa and Intellect Santa spar with jingle whips, Gal Santa and Dan Santa exchange a loving glare.
That was amazing.
Shut up, opponent!
Gal whips Dan Santa in the face, and he's refocused. On the other side of the field, Intellect Santa has critically wounded Goth Santa, and he crumbles to the ground in a sweaty goth mess. Intellect Santa roars. She attacks Gal Santa. Dan looks to Gal Santa and she flips him off. Dan Santa runs to Goth Santa's side instead, as Goth is barely breathing through his hot topic mouth.
God, my sweet God, say something. Dan, Santa. I'll win it all, God Santa, for you. In your memory, I'll be a Santa for us all.
God Santa coughs up a bunch of blood, and then we realize he's laughing. He struggles with his words, but he's definitely making fun of Dan Santa, even with his dying breath. dies. Dan Santa wails to the sky.
Even Reed!
He turns back to Intellect Santa, who has Gal Santa pinned to the ground. Other way around.
It gives me no pleasure to snap your neck, Gal Santa, but snap your neck I must!
Gal Santa! No!
Gal Santa gasped through her fear.
There's one thing you forgot, Intellect Santa.
And what's that, little Miss Nepotism?
Ooh, a sick burn from the person about to kill my daughter. A greater man would intervene, but I'm not that man.
I'm the hotter of the two female characters. Loaded plot to the movie Santa University wrote it, and so it is I who must live.
Gal Santa knocks Intellect to the ground, delivering a devastating jingle whip blow that splits Intellect Santa's head clean open. She looks up to Dan Santa, Gal Santa that is, hungry for blood. Dan Santa cheers wildly from the sidelines.
Kill the bastard, Gal Santa!
Dean Santa does not notice that a pack of elves have picked up the corpse of Goth Santa and sneak up behind it.
Kill him, Gal!
Dad, look out!
The leader of the Rogue Elf Pack, Studio Note Rogue Elf franchise spin-off? Minion style? Good idea. Righteously outraged elf gives the signal to his guys. The elves whack Dean Santa with the corpse, killing him. The elves celebrate, but Gal Santa
Dad!
is devastated. She runs toward him and Dan Santa realizes this is his chance. He lunges toward her and grabs her by the shoulder.
Gal Santa!
My father is dead, Dan Santa!
But, like, I have to kill you so I can have a job!
Dan Santa! This is seriously messed up. I'm kind of going through something right now.
And I recognize and totally respect that, but, you know, the industry only allows for...
Fine, Dan Santa. Kill me.
She outstretches her arms,
If
offering
you want to
herself.
be Santa so bad, kill me.
Dan Santa aims his harpoon gun at Gal Santa, tears in his loser eyes. He lowers the gun.
I can't.
Before Dan Santa can finish the sentence, Gal Santa pulls her own gun and shoots him. He dies instantly. Gal Santa shakes her head sadly.
Oh, Dan Santa, you sweet, weak, loser son of a bitch. I love you.
She looks to the bleachers.
Dad, you don't have to play dead anymore. I got him.
A long beat. Dean Santa's body doesn't move. Righteously outraged elf raises his hand awkwardly.
Sorry, we really killed him.
Jock jams play over an announcement that rings through the stadium.
And that makes Gal Santa our new Santa Claus for the coming year. Congrats to Gal
The
Santa!
music fades and the crowd disperses. Gal Santa's left alone in the center of the stadium. She kneels to Dan Santa's body and kisses his forehead.
This looks bad, but winning feels good, so it was worth it.
She looks to the camera and winks. Music begins to play softly, like a magical wind that whistles through the air. The ghost of Goth Santa rises from his bloodied Santa corpse.
It's just another year at...
Suddenly, the music picks up, and a ray of light shines through the blood clouds. Jingle bells ring, and the ghosts of 40,000 Santas rise from the grave